A missed tax filing can threaten your green card status and trigger immigration problems for you and your family quickly. Everything in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not legal advice. Here is why that matters for many people today. If you do not file the correct way, or if you skip filing altogether, it can lead to trouble, put your green card at risk, and place you in removal proceedings before federal authorities later on in serious cases too. Today we will cover 5 points every legal permanent resident should understand about filing taxes with the IRS during this tax season as a green card holder living here in the United States and the rest of the process. I was once a green card holder myself, so I know it.
I was undocumented too, but I am now a U.S. citizen and also an attorney. This video explains why filing your taxes correctly matters during this season, so you do not create another problem while living as a legal permanent resident, and protecting your immigration future with the IRS in mind too for your long-term planning, and help you avoid common mistakes. Alright, so the first thing every green card holder in the United States needs to know about taxes is that from the day you become a green card holder, the day you become a legal permanent resident, you are taxed like a U.S. citizen on income from every country worldwide, without exception, including active and passive income streams too, from wages, investments, and business income abroad too. Yes, every single country. So if you have a business in your home country, if you have businesses all over the world, side hustle, side business, properties generating income, you must report it. It is required that you report it just like a United States citizen. Yes, your accountant and your tax professionals may use deductions and credits, but the baseline is that your worldwide income is taxed, and you must include it on your tax return under current rules, and keep your records consistent too. Alright, number 2. The key point is that a green card holder must file Form 1040, right? Not the non-resident version at all here, in general, for resident tax filings. Not the 1040 NR version either. Why? Because you are stating that you are a resident. You must use that form. If you file the 1040 NR, you are basically saying you are not truly a resident for immigration purposes anymore. And the IRS can also view that as a deliberate misrepresentation on your record, to the IRS clearly. And they can even use it to say you are abandoning your legal permanent resident status altogether. So it is important to make sure you fill the right form properly. And if you do not do that, it moves into the third point, which is how failing to file taxes correctly can affect your naturalization application later on for future immigration steps and delay filing steps. When it is time to move from an LPR, a green card holder, to a naturalized citizen, your case is judged on good moral character when you are applying for citizenship by the agency. So, if you have taxes you have not resolved, if your tax bill is too large and you have not even tried to work it out with the IRS, that can harm your good moral character and may disqualify you from applying for citizenship right now as the balance grows. But even worse than that, if you are found to intentionally not file your taxes or intentionally try to evade the IRS, yes, you can be charged with a felony, and that would make you inadmissible and could put you into removal proceedings immediately afterward for your immigration future. So it is extremely important that you state right facts on your tax documents. And number 4. There are tax breaks for green card holders, right? So you may be wondering, there has to be some upside with the IRS and being a green card holder, especially because you still belong to another country for tax reasons overall here outside that country. So you are allowed to write off dollar for dollar any taxes that you have paid in any other foreign country, right? So that is definitely one write-off you are entitled to use. Any taxes that you paid in another country can be written off dollar for dollar on your return when you file. And secondly, the foreign earned income exclusion. You are entitled to a $130,000 tax write-off for income earned outside the country using Form 2555 each year if you qualify. So definitely, there are important things you need to know about tax breaks as they relate to you being a green card holder in the United States system today before you file. And also, last but not least, as it relates to the tax breaks green card holders get, some countries have unique tax treaties with the U.S. So you need to look up those treaties because there may be additional benefits as it relates to taxes, tax benefits,
and tax write-offs if your country has a tax treaty with the United States in place. And last but not least, the thing all green card holders must know is that IRS shares data with federal enforcement agents. IRS shares data with enforcement agents, so if you fill out a tax document and you are now petitioning for someone, even after you have naturalized and you are petitioning for someone and it does not match that new petition, they can view it as a misrepresentation overall. Also, if for some reason you receive a removal order while you are a green card holder, that means, of course, you would have lost your green card status. However, that information can be shared with federal agents, and they know whereabouts. A federal judge ruled that the IRS illegally shared over 42,000 immigrants' information with federal enforcement agents. And there is still little way to stop this process right now, unless there is some kind of legislation to prevent it at all. So what that means is that whenever you fill out any type of tax document, it stays on your permanent file as a green card holder, even when you later become naturalized. So, if there is any misrepresentation, or if one tax return does not line up with any forms that you are filing out, or if the information does not match a spouse you are petitioning for, or a child you are petitioning for, it can create issues later on too when records don't align. So those are the things that you must know as it relates to the IRS. If you are a green card holder during this tax season, people, you must file. It's not like your home country. I hope this video helps, and again, if it was helpful, educational, or if you know someone who might benefit from it during this tax season as a green card holder trying to transition to a naturalized U.S. citizen, please share it today. Please like, comment, and subscribe U.S. Visa News Daily.